Hello, beautiful people. Happy Wednesday. If you are new to my voice, if you're new to my face, I am Allanté Collier, founder of Streamline Scale, where we are the leading operations management agency providing all-in-one backend support for online businesses to help them scale their profits month to month and sustain y'all. And today, oh, I'm excited. Today, I have a really cool training that's all about 3 ways to reduce your work hours each and every week. So if you are tuning in live right now, y'all, if you're catching the replay, go ahead and comment down below. You guys know what to do. Comment down below, hashtag live, hashtag replay. Let me know you're checking in, you're tuning in. If you're seeing this inside the Facebook group, go ahead and click that link in this post for StreamYard to see your name so I know when you're commenting who you are. Y'all go ahead and comment down below. Hello, Miss Lady. Hello. So I'm going to get right into it. I know I'm not one to waste time. But oftentimes as entrepreneurs, right, when you're building your business from the ground up, you make it past year one, you're in year two, right? The clients are here, the cash flow is here, you can finally breathe, you're stable, right? I often say that entrepreneurs come to what I call freedom crossroads, where they're forced to choose between what freedom can they get out of this life, either that financial freedom or that time freedom, not knowing that these both can coexist all in one, right? Let me know if that's you. Let me know if you can relate to that. If you ever had this mindset or ever had in your mind this battle of choosing between time freedom or financial freedom, let me know. Because that was a limiting belief. I grew up thinking that successful people are always busy. They don't have time, right? Let me know if that's you. But the one thing that I want to say to that, especially as you hit your first 5K month, your first 10K month, your 100K year, now you're reaching 20K, 30K, 40K months, right? The business is doing good. You're making money. The bank account looks really nice. And you're in a position to now provide and give your family this amazing life that you want them to have. But all they want is your time. All they want is for you to be there, witnessing those precious moments. That's priceless, right? So, one thing I like to say, and I got this quote from The Psychology of Money. It's a book, and he always talks about how controlling your time is the highest dividend that money pays. And you deserve that luxury. You absolutely deserve to be able to control your time from sun up to sundown, right? Because what if you get to the point where your business is doing so well, right? And you're just chained to your desk in your business. And before you look up, 2 years has passed by and your family's over there feeling neglected. Your friends over there, they haven't seen you in years, right? Your loved ones are like, yo, where are you? Where have you been? You've been head down working in the business, not on the business, right? You deserve time freedom. You deserve to have everything you want out of this life. And this is what this training is all about here today, okay? So the very first way that you can start reducing your work hours, y'all, each week as a time-rich CEO is implementing what I call the planning day. Pick one day out of the week. It could be the beginning of the week, the end of the week, it doesn't matter. But pick one day and designate this day as your planning day. What are you planning, right? You're planning the week ahead, and you're also planning out your content. I used to be one of those people, maybe y'all can relate to this, but I used to be one of those people, I would be running, I wish I had it, but I used to run off of a running to-do list, right? Throughout the day, I do a lot of meditation and I get a lot of creative ideas and a lot of downloads that I used to just keep them on a running list. And I would just jot them down like, oh, that sounds good. Oh, that's really dope. Oh, I can work on that, right? And before you know it, there's 30 things on this running to-do list. So what I used to do is I would wake up and pick one of these things and start working on it and cross these out throughout the work week, right? And by the time the work week comes, I've gone through probably about half of my list, right? But I'm stressed. I'm overwhelmed. I feel like I didn't do much, right? Because I'm still looking at this list and there's still a lot to do that I didn't complete. But it's all about how you manage your time. So what I did was I went from having this master list, right, to cutting it up into bite-sized pieces, right, and only sticking to 3 tasks to do each and every day, right? That will help keep the needle moving in your business. Because by the time that Friday comes, if you're working on your business Monday through Friday and you only focus on 3 things to do, by the time Friday comes around, you've knocked off 15 things off your to-do list, right? That is moving the needle in your business. And that's a sense of accomplishment. You don't have to feel guilty for resting throughout the weekend. You don't have to feel guilty, right? Because you did what you needed to do. So in your planning day, what you do is you go ahead and you time block off everything that you know is coming up for that week. All of the calls you have booked, your client calls, your sales calls, your connection calls, right? Block that off. Also block off time for you, your morning routine, that's a non-negotiable, right? Time to recharge, that's a non-negotiable. Put all of these things into your planner, into a physical planner, right? It's one thing to go off of just your phone and have a planner on your phone, but having a physical copy and writing out your planner, your day-to-day, that way it does something different, right? Number one, it does something different subconsciously, but also that's documentation that you can look on the next quarter and see all the amazing things that you did that got you to where you are today, okay? So that's number one. Establish a planning day, y'all. Have a planning day in place, okay? And you can plan out your week in a whole hour, an hour or less. You can plan out your content in 1 to 2 hours for the month, right? But have a planning day so that when you know this day is coming, before the weekend starts, you know what your week is looking like. You know where your time is going. Like for me, I know Tuesdays and Wednesdays are normally very busy, right? So I'm not scheduling any errands or grocery shopping or anything else I need to do, because probably at the end of the workday, I just want to chill and relax, right? And it allows me to schedule those things on my lighter days, those Mondays, those Thursdays, those Fridays, right? Because when you focus on just those 3 tasks that you want to get done for that workday, when you're done with those tasks, cut it off, okay? Because one thing that I don't want us as CEOs and entrepreneurs to get into the habit of doing is keeping your business on your mind every minute, every second of the day. Because you know what happens when you're hanging out with your spouse, your partner, or your kids, in the back of your mind, you're thinking about business. You're not even present in the moment. And you may not realize this, but they can feel that. They can feel that you're not even here. So it might as well just go do what you need to do so that I can have the time to really connect and bond with you, if that makes sense. That's number one. I won't go into too much detail about that. But number two, y'all, the second way of how you can reduce your work hours each and every week. This number two is probably unorthodox. You probably haven't heard it at all before. And if you've been getting the checklist that we've been sending out, you guys already know step number one is to create your own CEO suite. What is a CEO suite? Let's kind of step back a little bit and break it down. Take the CEO out of it. When you think about a suite, hello, I'm not sure who said hello, but hello. When you think about a suite, a hotel suite, what all is in a hotel suite? You have the bedroom, of course. You have the kitchenette. You have the lounge area, a living room, maybe even another second bedroom. You have everything you need. You don't have to leave the hotel suite. If another lockdown comes and we're in quarantine, you'll be good to go, right? This is what a suite is. So when you replicate this into a CEO suite for your business, all it is just a one-stop shop, a central location of where you host everything that you need to be successful to run your day-to-day. It can host anything like your metrics, your daily workflow, your company resources, your team check-ins, whatever that looks like, right? But as long as you have one place that you can log into each and every day to run your day-to-day, to eliminate the distractions, because honestly, a lot of the distractions and the things that's stopping us from being productive is us being distracted from another tab that's opened or some interruptions that we have. You can honestly start eliminating a lot of that by having your own CEO suite. I'll show you guys what mine looks like really quickly. I'll do it this way. So in a CEO suite, here's what mine's look like, okay? This is where I have, number one, I keep my weekly agenda here. So on my planning days, when I'm planning out my week, right, in my physical planner, I go ahead and I put this into my digital, my digital weekly agenda. So I can log in every single day and just simply check off the things that I'm doing. Also inside of my CEO suite, I have a daily workflow, right? I have a set of tasks. If you got that checklist, y'all, you guys saw a sample of what my CEO daily workflow looks like. And if you haven't, and you're still trying, you want a copy of a checklist, this checklist is 10 steps to automate your online business. Comment down below checklist and we'll go ahead and give you your copy. But when you have your own daily workflow of what you need to do each and every day, right, to keep the needle moving in your business, rains, sun, sleet, whatever they say, right? This is how you know that you're doing everything you need to keep the business going, to keep the pipeline full, to keep the sales coming in. Also a part of my CEO suite, I keep everything in here, my company resources, my team headquarters, different departments, and even my own metrics, because this is how I know once I cross off everything on this checklist right here, my day is done. I can cut it off. I can say at 3:00 p.m., I'm done with my day. I can go hang out with my partner. I can go call my friends and family, and I can go give them that time to make sure they're not neglected and the business is still going, okay? That's the second way of how you can start reducing your work hours each and every week, okay? As a time-rich CEO, please have a CEO suite in place if you don't have one yet. And if you're interested in getting one done, comment down below the word audit and we'll go ahead and get you set up, okay? Now, the third way of how you can reduce your work hours each and every week is by analyzing your task, right? If right now you were just crushing things solo dolo, right? Then it's time to start, of course, thinking about, okay, who was your first hire? What does that look like? But for a lot of us, we don't even know what that looks like yet, right? So when you're thinking about how you can start either having your current team stop offloading some of the tasks that you have, or start bringing on a team to help you offload some of the tasks that you have, right? Well, before you even start hiring and figuring out who is your first hire, start looking at your task, right? I challenge you for the next week, go ahead and write down every single step, everything that you do to run your business. Start from a day-to-day perspective and then branch out into a week-to-week perspective. Then branch out even more from a month-to-month perspective. What do you do each and every month? Then branch out even more quarter to quarter, right? And by the time you know it, you'll have a list of tasks, right, that you do to run your business. Now, when you have this list of tasks, now it's time to start analyzing it. How long does it take you to do each task? What kind of skill set does it require? Is it a low-level skill set? Is it a medium-level skill set, high-level skill set, right? Is this something that going forward, is this something that is within your genius area? Do you love doing it? Do you enjoy doing it? Are you good at it, right? And based off of this metric, you're able to start seeing the tasks that can be eliminated. That's not even doing any justice to your business. You can start automating a lot of the tasks that are repetitive that you're doing. Those mundane tasks, those mind-numbing tasks we don't like doing, automate that. And everything else, you can start putting together a list, right, for you to start delegating. And these lists of tasks will start creating that first position of what your next or first hire will look like, right? If you guys want, I have an outsourced score sheet. If you guys want a copy of that, so you can go ahead and list out your task on this sheet and go through the scoring, right? And go ahead and see what tasks can be eliminated, delegated, automated. Go ahead and comment down below outsource, and I'll go ahead and give you a copy. It's a free copy. But y'all, I'm trying to keep this training short. I'm already over time. But that's it, okay? That's 3 ways right now here today you can start doing to start reducing your work hours each and every week. Again, let's recap it. Number 1, have a planning day. have one day out of the week that you're planning the week ahead. You know what your week looks like before you get into it. You already know what your busiest days are looking like, and you know what you're working on those days. Number two, create your CEO suite. Have a one-stop shop of everything that you need to run your business so that you can wake up, log in, go through your checklist, go through your daily workflow, check in on the team, right? Have everything you need in one place. And by the time you're done, you can shut it off and not have the business on your mind every hour, every minute, every second of every day. Number three is to analyze your tasks. A lot of the tasks that a lot of entrepreneurs are doing right now is not needed. It's repetitive. It's not moving any needles in your business. Okay. So really start taking a look at what task are you doing, right? If you're in the business of longevity, if you want your business to last 5, 10, 20 years, if you want to pass down your business to future generations or even sell it, right? You have to start stepping into the CEO role, living, operating, and thinking like a CEO. And this is what it's all about. Okay. I'm gonna start looking at these comments, y'all. Hello. Yes, let's go, CEO. The CEO suite is great. It's a game changer. I love it. I use it every day. Can I just outsource my life? You know what? In that outsource score sheet, I think as if you have a copy of this, there's a way you can actually outsource a lot of things in your life. Laundry, cooking. Yes, I got CEO in my mind. Absolutely. Outside of that, y'all, if you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below and I'll come back and answer them. But outside of this, y'all, please make sure that going forward, you at least have a planning day. You at least have a CEO suite and you have a way of analyzing your tasks so that going forward, you stop doing a lot of the busy work, a lot of the fluff in your business, and that's not doing shit for you. And you only stick to the core needle moving tasks that's going to keep that cash flow going, keep that pipeline healthy. Okay. And again, if you want a copy of that 10 steps to automate your online business, comment down below the word checklist. If you want a copy of the outsource score sheet, so you can start analyzing your tasks, comment down below the word outsource. All right. Outside of that, y'all, I'm out. I am getting ready to end this training. Y'all have an amazing rest of your Wednesday, your week, and your weekend ahead, y'all. Bye.